Tuition on Air.
Compulsory English book. And this book is for science students, commerce students, म्यानेजमेन्ट स्टुडेन्ट्स।
दूरशिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर मनको आवाज युनिक एफएम 94.2 मेगाहर्ज र तानसेन नगरपालिकाको सहकार्यमा
कोरोना संक्रमण रोकथामका लागि जारी लकडाउनको अवस्थालाई मध्यनजर गरी उत्पादन गरिएको दूरशिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर।
नमस्कार। तानसेन नगरपालिकाको सहयोगमा युनिक एफएम 94.2 मेगाहर्जको उत्पादन तथा प्रसारणमा शुरू भएको दूरशिक्षा कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर कार्यक्रममा हिजोका कक्षाहरूमा जस्तै आज पनि कक्षा 12 को कम्पलसरी इंग्लिश विषय लिएर अध्यापन तथा सहजीकरणको लागि उपस्थित भएको छु। म कमल राज बस्याल। विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, तपाईले यो कार्यक्रम हरेक दिन बिहान 8 बजेदेखि करिब 9 बजेसम्म कक्षा 11 र 12 मा अध्ययनरत परीक्षाको तयारी गरेर बसिरहनु भएका विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई यो असहज परिस्थितिमा केही सहजता होस् भन्ने हेतुले तानसेन नगरपालिका र युनिक एफएम को बीचमा रहेको उत्पादन तथा प्रसारणमा रहेको यो कार्यक्रममा विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीलाई पुनः स्वागत गर्दै तपाईहरूले आफ्नो साथीहरूलाई पनि यो कार्यक्रम सुनेर लाभान्वित हुनको लागि खबर गर्नुस्, सुन्नुस् भन्दै आजको क्लास म सुरु गर्छु मिनिङ टु वर्ड्स को युनिट 12। हिजो तपाईहरुले बेसिकली युनिट 11 मा व्हेन एज सुन एज का कुराहरू पढ्नुभयो, इभेन्ट्सहरुका कुराहरू, र आज हामी थोरै फरक कुरामा जाँदै छौं। इट इज रिगार्डिङ द कम्पेरिजन बिट्विन द टू थिंग्स, टू म्याटर्स, comparing the two matters, that is similarities and the differences. So we discuss the ways in which we do the similar and different things. Or we talk about the topics that is either similar or different in some of the sectors, some of the areas of the things. So, dear students, as you know it, in Unit 12, we are planning to talk about the comparison. And basically the comparing of prices or comparing prices. यहाँ हामी कुनै चीजको मूल्यको बारेमा कम्पेयर गरेर हामीले केही स्ट्रक्चरहरू यहाँ प्र्याक्टिस गर्ने छौं। जस्तो पेज नम्बर 116 मा हेर्नुभयो भने तपाईले यहाँ थाहा पाउनुहुनेछ। यहाँ परीक्षामा सोध्न सक्ने 12.3 र 12.4 र 12 अर्को कति महत्त्वपूर्ण भनेको 12.6 छ। यहाँबाट आउने 12 युनिट 12 बाट आउन सक्ने पोसिबल क्वेशन भनेको 12.3, 12.4 and 12.6. Okay, so if you have book, then please let's have a discussion of point 12.3. So comparing the prices of the two different things, that is steak and chicken. So the first structure is steak is about the 3 times. Steak costs about 3 times. Chicken is about a third. अब तपाईले यसलाई कसरी लेख्नुहुन्छ, यसलाई लेख्ने तरिका छ, सुन्नुस् है। यहाँ म 2-3 टा स्ट्रक्चर दिन्छु, तपाईले यसलाई लेख्नु भयो भने सजिलो हुन्छ। फर एक्जाम्पल यहाँ steak is about 3 times as, यहाँ ब्राकेटमा as डट लेख्नुस्, as expensive अथवा as expensive भन्ने ठाउँमा cheap लेख्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यहाँ एडजेक्टिभ लेख्न सक्नुहुन्छ तपाईले, as expensive or as cheap भन्न सक्नुहुन्छ है। अब जस्तो कुनै कुरामा हुन सक्छ as tall as, is not as tall as गर्न सक्छौं हामीले। त्यहाँ is as expensive, is heavier, is light, हैन, यसरी भन्न सक्छौं। फर एक्जाम्पल stick is about 3 times as, ग्याप दिनुस्, ड्याश दिनुस्, as expensive हुन सक्छ as the price of chicken. Stick is about 3 times as expensive as the price of chicken. Or chicken is about a third or a third time as expensive as the price of steak. यसरी हामी गर्न सक्छौं। जस्तै स्ट्रक्चरको कुरा मात्रै गरे मैले, तपाईहरुले यसमा स्ट्रक्चर कसरी प्रयोग गर्ने त? जस्तो तपाईहरुले यहाँ लेख्दाखेरि सुरुमा सब्जेक्ट लेख्नुस् है, केही स्ट्रक्चर दिन्छु। Okay, I provide some of the guidelines, some of the structures. For example, stick is भने subject plus is about यहाँ 3 टाइम्स भनेको छ तपाईले यहाँ टाइम्स लेख्नुस् टाइम्स मात्रै लेख्नुस् सब्जेक्ट इज अबाउट 3 टाइम्स 4 टाइम्स एज एक्सपेन्सिभ भन्नेमा एक्सपेन्सिभ को ठाउँमा तपाईले त्यहाँ एडजेक्टिभ लेख्नुस् एज एक्सपेन्सिभ एज टल हैन यसरी एज द प्राइस अफ ब्रेड प्राइस अफ चिकन प्राइस अफ मशरूम अथवा तपाईले यहाँ टल लेख्नुभयो भने एज टल एज द हाइट अफ जस्तो यहाँ के हुन सक्छ भन्दा राम इज अबाउट 1 times or 3 inches as tall as the height of the sand. यसरी भन्न सकिन्छ यहाँ फेरि हेर्नुस् फर्मुला he or subject is about 3 times 1 times or as ... as the price of chicken लेख्नु भएको छ भने मशरूम अथवा मशरूम लेख्नु भएको छ भने स्टिक लेख्नुस् नेक्स्ट स्ट्रक्चर is about subject is about फेरि टाइम्स लेख्नुस् the price of जे छ त्यही लेख्नुस् फेरि अरु केही गर्ने नेक्स्ट टाइम्स एज मच एज लेख्नुस् फेरि अर्को इज अबाउट गर्नुस् त्यही अघिकै फर्मुला टाइम्स एज मच एज लेख्नुस् अरु केही गर्नै पर्दैन टाइम्स एज मच एज गर्नुस् है यसरी यो स्ट्रक्चरबाट यो फर्मुलाबाट जानुभयो भने यु क्यान इजिली कम्प्लिट द पोइन्ट एक्सरसाइज नाउ कम्प्लिट द प्राइसेस अफ द थिंग्स बिलो इन द सेम वे तल दिएका कुरालाई तपाईले त्यस्तै किसिमबाट गर्नुस् त एकपटक ट्राई गर्नुस् त क्यान यु ट्राई प्लिज Okay, if you try it, you can complete it. On the basis of the given examples, given questions or the structures, you can easily complete the exercise. So then please, I request you to look at the questions. Okay, tin piece 25 paisa, frozen piece 48 paisa. Okay, tin piece 25 and frozen piece 48. So near about frozen piece is twice or double time. You know, one more time it is expensive, more expensive than the tin peach. Which one is cheaper? Tin peach is cheaper than the frozen peach. And frozen peach is double time. So it is near about double time expensive than the tin peach. यसरी तपाईले गर्नु पर्यो यो भन्दा बढी यो महँगो छ यो भन्दा यो चाहिँ बढी सस्तो छ भनेर गर्नु पर्यो फर एक्जाम्पल frozen peas are nearly twice as expensive as tin peach. Answer is नबुझेको भए लेख्नुस् अथवा तपाईले यदि कन्फ्युज हुनुहुन्छ भने स्ट्रक्चर टिप्नुभयो एन्सरै लेख्नुस् ल एन्सर लेखेर पनि प्र्याक्टिस गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ tin peas are almost frozen peas are nearly twice as expensive as tin peach. Frozen peas are nearly twice as expensive as tin peach and tin peas are almost half the price of the frozen peach. Tin peas are almost half the price of frozen peach. यसरी गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ Number 2 cotton seeds 14 pound silk seeds 150. So you have to calculate first how much price is different or how much it is expensive or more expensive than this or cheaper than this or that. So please number 2 cotton seeds are about in how much time how many time it is expensive 11 times okay it is 11 times about 11 times as expensive as the price of silk seeds okay cotton seeds are about 11 times as expensive as the price of the silk seeds likewise silk seeds are about 11 times त्यही कुरालाई हामीले यसरी लेख्न सक्छौं silk seeds are 11 times as expensive as the silk seeds are about 11 times as expensive as the price of cotton seeds and cotton seeds are not गर्न सकियो है त्यहाँ आर नट गर्दियौ अघिल्लोमा मैले नट छुटाएँ होला सायद आर नट अबाउट गर्दिए पनि हुन्छ आर नट अबाउट 11 टाइम्स गर्दिए पनि भयो र नेक्स्ट silk seeds cost about 11 times as much as cotton seeds. Silk seeds are 10 times as much as cotton seeds. Number next, olive oil and corn oil. The price of the olive oil and corn oil. So olive oil is nearly 5 times as expensive as corn oil. Olive oil is nearly 5 times as expensive as corn oil and olive oil is almost 5 times the price of corn oil. Olive oil is almost 5 times price of corn oil. And next, number 4, leather gloves, woolen gloves, color TV and black and white TV. So please students try writing the 2 questions, number 4 and 5, and then now come to the next one. Working pairs have the conversation in the given examples, as in the examples, which shall I get, steak or chicken? So you can write the same thing in the different way, in the conversation style. Don't get. First of all, ask the question, which shall I get, steak or chicken? Like you can ask the first question, which shall I get, tinned peach or frozen peach? तपाईं सोध्न सक्नुहुन्छ यहाँ तपाईले के खोज्नु भयो कुन चाहियो तपाईलाई which shall I get steak or chicken it means tin peach or frozen peach तपाईलाई के चाहियो tin peach which shall I get tin peach or frozen peach cotton seeds or silk seeds olive oil or corn oil यसरी सोध्नुस् number B says don't get tin peach or frozen peach it is far more expensive than chicken भनेको छ यहाँ स्टिक भने चाहिँ यहाँ तपाई भन्नुहुन्छ don't get frozen peach it is far more expensive double time it is twice expensive than tinned peach गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ get tinned peach rather than frozen peach it is far cheaper than frozen peach how much cheaper it is about 3 times or the third time twice and 11 times भनेर अघिको हामी कटन एन्ड सिल्कमा कुरा गरेका थियौं यसरी गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ यो एउटा प्र्याक्टिसको लागि एक्जाममा सोध्यो भने माथिल्लो एक्जाम्पलबाट केही सोध्न सक्छ र ख्याल गर्नु होला यो भन्दै म एउटा इम्पोर्टेन्ट टपिक फेरि परीक्षामा सोधेको भोक्याबुलरीहरु 12.4 इट इज भेरी इजियर वन द इजियर वे अफ राइटिङ मेजरिङ अदर डिफरेन्सेस यदि सजिलो क्वेशन छ हेर्नुस् यो राइट द अदर नाउन्स इन द टेबल You write expensive. Expensive is an adjective and its noun is price. The relative or the related vocabulary, related word, its related noun is so expensive is related to price. So the noun of the given word, the noun of the expensive is price. तपाईले परीक्षामा सोध्छ प्राइस दिएर एक्सपेन्सिभ अथवा प्राइस को एडजेक्टिभ लेख भन्न पनि सक्छ अथवा डीप को नाउन हुन्छ डेप्थ तपाईले अहिले आउनुहुन्छ डीप को डेप्थ हुन्छ हैन हो अब तपाईको डीप को डेप्थ हुन्छ भने तपाईले परीक्षामा जुन पनि लेख्न सक्नुपर्छ सो बी क्लियर दैट एक्सपेन्सिभ द क्वेशन लाइक यु नो द क्वेशन माइट बी गिवन लाइक राइट द एडजेक्टिभ अफ द गिवन नाउन जस्तो प्राइस को एक्सपेन्सिभ को प्राइस डेप्थ हाइट वेट दिएर तपाईलाई के दिन सक्छ एडजेक्टिभ लेख भन्न सक्छ otherwise if it is not asked the same question is asked write the nouns of the given words write the other nouns of the given words so at that time you have to write in this way okay expensive price यही यस्तै गरी गर्नुस् एक्सपेन्सिभ को प्राइस लेख्नुस् डीप को पछाडी DEPTS डेप्थ हाई र टल को नाउन के हुने रहेछ हाइट HIGST WIDTH वाइड फराकिलो भन्छौ नि यसको वाइड थिकनेस THICKNESS थिकनेस लेख्नुस् है प्लिज यसलाई कपी गर्नुस् नोट गर्नुस् लङ लेन्थ LENGTH लेन्थ हेभी नाउन अफ हेभी इज weight 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 and the last one fast its noun is speed fast its answer is speed is the noun of the fast okay and now come to next point it is in page number 118 yes and 18 and 19 in 12.6 in unit 12.6 in page number 118 comparison with the different tenses and the verbs later on we compare the tenses with the verbs यहाँ तपाईहरुले केही कुराहरु ध्यान दिनुपर्छ 12.6 मा यो टेन्सहरुको चाहिँ कम्प्यारिजन छ अत्यन्त महत्त्वपूर्ण छ है यो क्वेशन कतिपय विद्यार्थीले अलि जटिल पनि मान्नुहुन्छ त्यति जटिल पनि छैन तपाईले थोरै टेक्निक लगाउनु भयो भने सजिलो छ यो ओके हेर्नु होला First of all, 118. It isn't as warm today as it was yesterday. It is not warm as today as it was yesterday. आज जतिको न्यानो छ नि त्यति हिजो थिएन. It isn't warm as today as it was yesterday. यहाँ के तुलना गर्यो tenses. Tenses mean the comparison of the two different tenses. The first one, it is not as warm as today. It is not warm today. It means आजको कुरा गर्दैछ, प्रेजेन्टको कुरा गर्दैछ. And it is compared with it was yesterday. As it was yesterday. हिजोको कुरा गर्दैछ फेरि. आजको र हिजोको कुरामा के छ? तुलना गर्दैछ. It is not as warm today as it was yesterday. आजको जतिको के छैन? It is not warm today. आज त्यति न्यानो छैन, गर्मी छैन. As it was yesterday. जतिको हिजो गर्मी थियो. त्यसैलाई हामीले के भन्न सक्छौं? It was not cold yesterday as it is today. As it is today. जति हिजो चिसो थिएन त्यति आज चिसो छ, अथवा जति हिजो गर्मी थिएन त्यति आज छ. यस्तो किसिमबाट जसरी पनि हामी कम्प्यारिजन गर्न सक्छौं. अझै तल जानुस्. It is not as warm as today. The weather forecast said it would be. अब यसमा हेर्नुस्. The weather forecast said it would be. मौसम पूर्वानुमानले जतिको गर्मी हुन्छ भनेको थियो त्यति छैन. As weather forecast said it would be. Weather forecast मौसम पूर्वानुमानले जस्तो भनेको थियो त्यस्तो गर्मी छैन. And next, it is not as warm today as it ought to be at this time of year. जति यो सालको गर्मी हुनुपर्ने थियो त्यति पनि छैन. And I thought it would be. मैले जस्तो कल्पना गरेका थिएँ, जस्तो अनुमान गरेका थिएँ त्यस्तो गर्मी पनि छैन. The same thing is expressed, written in different way. तल जानुस्. अर्को तरिकाबाट गरौँ त. हेर्नुस् है. They gave us far less food than we expected them to. They gave us far less food. उनीहरूले हामीलाई अत्यन्त कम खाना दिए. Then we would expect. We had expected them to. जति हामीले उनीहरूबाट जति आशा गरेका थियौं नि त्यो भन्दा उनीहरूले कम दिए. They gave us far less food than they should have done. उनीहरूले जति दिनुपर्ने थियो, जति गर्नुपर्ने थियो हामीलाई त्यति उनीहरूले के गरे? दिए. Next. They gave us far less food. उनीहरूले जति दिनु पर्थ्यो त्यो भन्दा कम दिए. They had said they would. उनीहरूले हामीले यति दिन्छौं भनेर जति कुरा गरेका थिए, जति गफ लगाएका थिए त्यति अथवा त्यो भन्दा कम दिए. Far less food है. Next. They gave us far less food than they usually do. जति प्राय जसो दिनु पर्थ्यो त्यो भन्दा अत्यन्तै अथवा त्यो भन्दा धेरै कम. यसरी चाहिँ यो स्ट्रक्चरहरू यहाँ छ. तपाईले यहाँ प्रयोग गर्ने स्ट्रक्चर भनेको as one sentence or one event dot as. कुनै सिधै सेन्टेन्सलाई नै as मा लानु पर्छ यहाँ. र लेस र ध्यान लानु सक्नुहुन्छ, मोर र ध्यान लान सक्नुहुन्छ. तीनटाको प्रयोग छ. एक्जाममा दिँदा तपाईहरुलाई यही दिन्छ. पेज नम्बर 119. Now change the sentences below into comparative sentences using. Compare the sentences, not only the adjectives. जस्तो अघि हामीले चाहिँ comparison of the adjectives थियो, अहिले चाहिँ के छ? It is the comparison of the total whole sentence. So change these sentences below into comparative sentences. So the first question is, the exam is not usually very difficult. बुझ्नुस् है, प्राय एक्जामहरु गाह्रो हुँदैनन्. But this year it was quite tough. तर यो सालको त अति गाह्रो भयो. प्राय एक्जामहरु गाह्रो हुँदैन, तर यो वर्षको यो सालको गाह्रो थियो त. So now how do you compare it? So the answer is written like, okay, if you can't, please note it. You can write the answer of the question. It is done in two ways. The same answer is written in two ways, like as, less than or more than. एउटा as को कुरा गर्नुहुन्छ, एउटामा than को कुरा गर्नुहुन्छ. एउटामा ध्यान राखेर गर्नुपर्छ, एउटामा as गर्नुपर्छ. Okay, try it. First, the answer is the exam. It means the exam is not usually as difficult as it was this year. Or अझै तपाईलाई थोरै सजिलो लेखाउँछु मैले. योभन्दा थोरै सजिलो लेख्दा सजिलो होला. यहाँ पछाडी गएर भर्बलाई पनि हामी तुलना गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ केही. अब तपाईले यसरी गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. This year exam was tougher. This year exam was tougher. This year exam was tougher. And this year exam was tougher than. This year exam was tougher than it usually is. It usually is. पछाडी लगेर तपाईले लास्टमा बी भर्बलाई बी भर्ब राख्नु होला. बी भर्ब नभएदेखि 2 + भर्ब 1 लेख्नु होला. जस्तो यहाँ इज छ नि, इज छ भने इजमार अथवा वजवरहरु क्यानकोडहरु छन् भने जस्तो इजमारहरु बी भर्बहरुलाई सिधै लगेर पछाडी राख्दिने. वज छ भने पछाडी गएर वज राख्न सकिन्छ. यो ख्याल गर्नु होला. अब यसैलाई उल्ट्याउनुस्. यसलाई उल्ट्याउँदा के भन्छ? This year exam was not as easy This year exam was not as easy as it usually is. As it usually is. As it usually is. This year exam was not as easy as it usually is. Number two. I had imagined my landlady would be in her 50s, but she turned out to be 30. I had imagined my landlady would be in her 50s. मैले हाम्रो घरबेटी 50 वर्षको हुनुहुन्छ भनेको त she had turned out to be 30. उहाँ त करिब 30 को पो हुनुहुँदैछ. So write it. My landlady is younger than I had imagined. My landlady is younger than I had imagined her to be. पछाडि to be छ त्यही भएर यसलाई पनि to be नै लगाएर राख्दिनुस्. My landlady is younger than I had imagined her to be. Next, my landlady is not as old as I had imagined her to be. My landlady is not as old as I had imagined her to be. Number 3. His parents would like him to work hard, but he doesn't. His parents would like him to work hard. आफ्नो बाबु आमा चाहिँ उसले मेहनत गरोस् भन्छन्, but he doesn't. So then, his parents would like him to work harder. अझै एकपटक हेर्नुस् है त फेरि. His parents would like him to work harder. हार्डलाई हार्डर गर्नुस्. एडजेक्टिभ छ. His parents would like him to work harder than he does. His parents would like him to work harder than he does. Okay, now opposite गर्नुस् त्यसलाई. अब than लगाएर अथवा सरी as लगाएर गर्नुस्. अब than त लगाइयो. हेर्नुस् है त. त्यसैलाई उल्टाउँदा he does not work hard. अब त्यसैलाई work as hard as गर्नु पर्यो. He does not work as hard as his parents. के छ माथि हेर्नु त सेन्टेन्समा as फेरि हेर्नुस्. He doesn't work as hard as his parents would like him to do. He does भन्नेलाई him to do गर्नुस्. His parents would like him to do. Okay. Number 4 मा के हुन्छ ल हेर्नु त ट्राई गर्नुस्. The washing machine makes a lot of noise, although it used to be fairly quiet. Okay, number 4. The washing machine is noisier. The washing machine is noisier than it used to be. The washing machine is noisier than it used to be. The washing machine is noisier than it. The washing machine is noisier than it used to be. Next, using as. The washing machine is not as quiet. Noisier थियो अहिले क्वाइट गर्नुस् त्यसैलाई. The washing machine is not as quiet as it used to be. Okay. The washing machine is not as quiet as it. Number 5. So most of the students, they feel difficulty in completing this exercise. So then let's I provide only the answer of the questions. है तपाईहरुलाई अलि गाह्रो लाग्न सक्छ त्यही भएर म आन्सरहरु बताइदिन्छु. प्लिज नोट डाउन द आन्सर्स. Okay. You said I would enjoy the film, but in fact I didn't like it much. So it means the answer of the question number 5 is I enjoyed the film. Less than you said. I would be. I enjoyed the film less than you said I would be. फेरि लेख्नुस्. I enjoyed the film less than you said I would be. त्यसैलाई रिभर्स गर्नुस्. I did not enjoy the film as much as you said I would be. As much as you said I would be. Okay, likewise the next number 6. Okay, I had hoped to do quite a lot of work today, but I have only managed to do a little. Okay, number 6. Question number 6. Okay, I haven't managed to do less work. I haven't managed to do less work than I had hoped to do. I had hoped to do And next, I haven't managed to do work as much as I had hoped to do. I haven't managed the work as much as I had hoped to do. I haven't managed the work as much as I had hoped to do. 7. Question number 7. They could have helped me a lot, but in fact, they hardly helped me at all. Okay, number 7. They helped me far less than. They helped me far less than. They helped me far less than I had expected her to be. Sorry, number far less than or less than. They could have. I went to question number 8. Sorry for that. 8 नम्बरमा दौडिन्छु है, त्यो ख्याल गर्नु होला. They helped me less or far less than they could have. Okay, they could have done. Could have done. Next, they didn't help me as much as they could have done. They did not help me as much as they could have helped. They could have done. Okay, number 8. Answer of the question number 8 is she was much more furious. She was much more furious than I had expected her to be. And she was not. त्यसैलाई उल्ट्याउनुस् अब रिभर्स गर्नुस्. She was not as quite as I had expected her to be. She was not as quite as I had expected her to be. Finally, the last answer of this question, this exercise, is far more people came. Far more people came than they had been invited. Far more people came than they had been invited. Next, people didn't come, or more people didn't come as few as they had been invited. More or far more people didn't come as few as they had been invited. Okay. So, pledge. With this, this unit 12 has been completed, and the most important factor regarding unit 12 is please just go to the page number 60 of workbook. अब तपाईहरु वर्कबुकमा जानुस्. यही कुरालाई लिएर केही इम्पोर्टेन्ट कुराहरु म त्यहाँ गर्छु वर्कबुकमा. Just a glance. Okay, a very rapid look to the page number 60 of workbook. Comparison, large and small differences. अघिकै भर्खरको हामी प्राइसको कुरा गरेका थियौं. हामी त्यस्तै कुरा यहाँ गर्छौं. इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ, ध्यान रह्यो. एज भर्खरको कुरा छ यहाँ. जस्तो page number 60. At the top of this page number 60, car sales last year in Britain. British cars 38, foreign cars 62. The price of the British car and foreign cars. Answer is written like this: a lot and not nearly. यी दुईटा वर्ड चाहिँ हामीले यहाँ राख्नु पर्ने हुन्छ भाइ बहिनीहरु. अनि ख्याल गर्नु होला यसमा लेख्दाखेरि कसरी लेख्नु त. Foreign cars a lot more popular than British cars. A lot लाई राखियो. अर्कोमा British cars कै कुरा गर्दा हामी not nearly भनेर लेख्नुस्. फेरि यसमा as को प्रयोग गर्नुस्. एउटामा than को कुरा, अर्कोमा as को. British cars are not nearly as popular as foreign cars. It is found in the example. यो एक्जाम्पल मै छ, त्यही भएर म यसलाई ढिला गरिन. Number 2, question number 2, it talks like हेर्नुस् है, question number 2 मा exam marks Jane 75 and Paul 42%. 75% and 42% छ. यसलाई कसरी गर्नुहुन्छ तपाईहरुले? यसलाई गर्ने तरिका छ, यसलाई लेख्नुस्. Jane got far higher marks than Paul. far लेख्नै पर्छ त्यहाँ. Jane achieved or got, obtained गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. Jane obtained far higher mark than Paul. Jane achieved, obtained, obtained, obtained far higher marks than Paul, and Paul did not nearly achieve or obtain. Paul did not nearly obtained, did not, त्यहाँ not लगाएको छ, त्यही भएर did not nearly obtain, obtain, obtain गर्नुस्. Did not, so did not obtain as high mark as Jane. Number 3, my house 40,000 pound and your house 38.500. Okay, so comparison, one each slightly and next is almost. Okay, my house is slightly more expensive than your house. My house is slightly more than your house, and your house is not almost as expensive as my house. यसरी गर्नु होला. यो अगाडिकै प्र्याक्टिस छ. यो क्वेशन आन्सरहरु तपाईले गर्नुहुन्छ. यसैको आधारमा क्वेशन नम्बर 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up to 8 you have to practice. देन पेज नम्बर 62 अब त्यो होमवर्क छ तपाईहरुले पनि गर्नुपर्छ होमवर्क गर्नुस् भन्दै म पेज नम्बर 62 मा आउँछु अब comparisons involving verbs express the meanings of the sentences below with another comparative sentences beginning with the words given below 3 नम्बरमा दिएको यसलाई पनि अलिकति ध्यान दिएर गर्नु होला okay those children ought to go to bed much earlier than they do अघि भर्खरको हामी 12.6 मा गरेको कुरा यहाँ आयो the children ought to go to bed much earlier than they do and those children go to bed much later than they ought to यसरी गर्नुस् एउटामा के गर्नुस् comparative हैन comparative degree plus than earlier than next मा as को प्रयोग गरेर एउटामा as को प्रयोग गरेर अथवा अर्कोमा than प्रयोग गरेर गर्न सक्छौं comparison involving verbs को कुरा है पछाडी verbs हुन पर्यो does या भन्यो नि त they do than they do they ought to भन्ने to be भन्ने आउन पर्यो त्यहाँ question number first second now first has been done in the book now in number 2 question number 2 he is not supposed to drink quite as much as he does as को कुरा भयो now use then को प्रयोग गरेर गर्नुस् नम्बर 2 मा he drinks much more than he is supposed to he drinks much more than he is supposed to do गर्न सक्छौं supposed to do drinks much more than he is supposed to do number 3 we hadn't expected them to arrive as early as they did answer is they arrived much earlier than we had expected to be or to do did means to do यसरी गर्न सकिन्छ र यति भन्दै करिब आजको समय सकिन लागिसकेको छ विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरुले धैर्य गरेर यो समयलाई ध्यान दिएर आफ्नो अध्ययनलाई निरन्तरता दिनु भएकोमा र यो प्रोग्राम सुनिदिनु भएकोमा धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद दिँदै पुनः अर्को क्लासमा अर्को दिन भेट हुने आशा गर्दै आजको कार्यक्रमबाट मलाई बिदा दिनुस् धन्यवाद
कक्षा 11 र 12 को परीक्षा तयारी गरिरहेका भाइ बहिनीहरू तपाईलाई ट्युसन अन एयर को आजको अंक कस्तो लाग्यो सहयोगी संस्था तानसेन नगरपालिका ट्युसन अन एयर कार्यक्रमको परामर्शदाता भगवती टोल तानसेनमा रहेको इभरग्रीन एजुकेशन सेन्टर ईईसी का सञ्चालक पुण्य सुवेदी लगायत अध्यापनको क्रममा खट्नुहुने सम्पूर्ण आदरणीय गुरुवर्गहरूमा सादर नमन गर्दछौं भाइ बहिनीहरू हामीलाई पत्राचार गर्न चाहनुभयो भने हामीलाई पत्राचार गर्ने ठेगाना टिप्नुहोस् हाम्रो ठेगाना हो दूर शिक्षा कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर युनिक एफएम 94.2 मेगाहर्ज तानसेन 5 कैलाशनगर र हाम्रो इमेल आईडी पनि नोट गर्नुहोस् news.uniquefm@gmail.com भाइ बहिनीहरू ट्युसन अन एयर कार्यक्रम हाम्रो एफएम को आधिकारिक वेबसाइट www.uniquefmpalpa.com बाट पनि तपाईहरूले हेर्न र सुन्न सक्नुहुनेछ
Tuition on Air.
Compulsory English book. And this book is for science students, commerce students, management students.
दूर शिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर मनको आवाज युनिक एफएम 94.2 मेगाहर्ज र तानसेन नगरपालिकाको सहकार्यमा
कोरोना संक्रमण रोकथामका लागि जारी लकडाउनको अवस्थालाई मध्यनजर गरी उत्पादन गरिएको दूर शिक्षा रेडियो कार्यक्रम ट्युसन अन एयर